So obviously the Bloxburg map has changed, and there have been some complaints. You know, if you saw my video, then you would know, but Bloxburg has changed quite a bit since the map update came out. And today they actually posted a video talking about it, and there's been some pretty nice changes, including the lighting, if you have not noticed already. So it's called Bloxburg School Update and Other Plans.
Hey Bloxburgers! We hope you have been enjoying Update 1.0 so far. The new map has been out for a couple of days, and with all the comments and feedback we have been hearing, we thought it would be a great time to talk a bit more about this big feature that was just released, as well as continue to give you some updates on what is coming in the future for Bloxburg. Starting with the new Bloxburg map, we still can't believe it's finally here. Like we mentioned in the previous update video, this is something the team has been working on for a long time.
They've been working on this map update for definitely over a year, maybe almost 2. There's been a lot of effort and it's not done. So like there's gonna be more things coming to the map in the future, not just the school.
Every part of the map was carefully planned to give you a great experience, while, of course, still keeping that classic Bloxburg vibe. That's why we went for a small town with a cozy city center, as a big city just wouldn't feel the same, and we really wanted to keep that warm and familiar vibe. Not only that, but we also thought a lot about both role players and builders when this—
Pause for a second. The grass clearly was not updated when they recorded this video because it looks like this, so it's gotten better. I think this might have been the 3rd time they've changed it.
Adding to the idea of making the map more scenic while making it feel like a cozy town, we decided to add filler buildings in the town center. While not having a specific role in the map release, they add to the idea of a nice and walkable city center, something that we wanted to include in our map, and lay out the space that we're going to need for the new buildings in town. When I say new buildings, I mean that some of the current filler buildings that are empty and not accessible will have a function in the future.
So all these buildings right here, if you go inside of them with the camera, they're just straight up empty. So right now, obviously it's just to help with like the exterior look, but all of these will eventually, I think, be filled. At least I hope it's all of them. They're definitely gonna fill some in because I just talked about it. I kind of hope that they all get filled because personally I don't like filler buildings. I get it for right now because they have to just get the map out and then they need time like to update everything. If there's like half of these that get filled and then they're just stopping there, I personally would not be happy. So I'm hoping that it's like all of the buildings eventually, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see.
A big example is the recent poll that we did on Twitter.
Okay, recent
where we
poll.
asked players what building they would like to see in town.
I don't think I saw this. I have to look. I don't recognize this poll. Did I miss out on voting? I did. It's the one post that I didn't like. How did I miss that? So the winner was a flower shop. Honestly, I think that's fair for the first one.
The results from this poll are guiding us towards which buildings to include in town in place of the filler buildings. Of course, a new map comes with its own set of challenges, and some decisions that have to be made for us to be able to make the experience smooth for all players. One example is the vehicle speed limitation around neighborhoods. We had to adapt to make sure it runs smoothly and without crashing for players with all different kinds of devices, especially when very big builds are being loaded.
Wait. We're gonna pause for a second. So with the speed limit, yeah, I genuinely cannot stand the speed limit. But if you guys did not know, if you don't like speed limits in like the neighborhoods, get the beach plots because the beach area is the only spot that does not have the speed limits. I'm not sure if that was on accident. Us content creators in the program have also realized that there are speed limits on the plots as well in the other like plot location areas, and that means that if you have like a racetrack build, or this is why it's also very important, but if you go to the pre-builds and you scroll, if you have this pre-built and you place it on a non-beach plot, you can't even use it right now because of the speed limits. So if you have a racetrack or anything that needs speed on your plot, spawn it on the beach plot area, because if I go onto my plot, you can see that it does not affect my motorcycle whatsoever. Oh, okay, I crashed into a tree. No one saw that. Us creators have pointed that out so they are aware. Get the beach plots if you can. Okay, we're gonna back
We know
this
how
up.
much players would like to be able to have more plots on the server,
Okay.
and we hear you. This is a feature we would love to add. However, it needs a lot of development and testing before we can release it,
I talked about
especially
this
in
in my
terms of
video.
how the game would work for some players. With that said, we did account for the space of the extra plots in case we are able to add this feature in the future.
When it comes to the new grass material, we can see that your opinions vary. We changed the original texture because we wanted to make use of the 3D Roblox grass. And to assign that, we had to overwrite the original grass texture. Now, doing this with the texture we were using on the old map came with the risk of corrupting save data, and we didn't want any plots getting lost when migrating to this new map. Nor did we want you guys to have random patches of 3D grass on your plots, which would cause a number of other issues. We're looking into improving the grass texture that is used on the map now, and have recently published some changes to it.
It does
while
look
still
better.
evaluating future improvements. And yes, the hay bale not being able to change material has been reported. Another question we often—
And it has been fixed. They actually just updated today that you can get the hay bale and change its texture.
Thing yet is to remove the grass sidewalks in front of plots, and our current goal is to keep these, but we will improve this over time. First of all, we have removed the street lights in front of your plots.
They removed the street lights in front of our plots. That is a big one. That one I believe came out, I don't know if it was today or if it came out the last bug fix that they did, but as you could see, there's no street lights where my plot is, so that is like a war is over, you know? That's quite nice. I know a lot of people were complaining about that on TikTok, so I am very happy that they fixed that.
With our latest hotfix that came out this week, that way, we're not obstructing any of your driveways and provide easy access to your plot. Then another future plan, but this will not come in the near future, is the ability for you to add driveways over the sidewalk, so you don't have to drive over the grass to enter your plot.
It's not coming anytime soon. It's getting looked into to add like a driveway type of thing for our plots.
Comes to changing the grass color in neighbor.
Oh, they didn't talk about it. Okay, I'll talk about it. So if you guys did not know, there is this carpet trick where you can connect carpets, as long carpet, change it to vertical this way. If it's long enough, you can actually get it to reach the road in the past map. Then when this map came out, it would not pass. I think it would just get stuck at about here. So it wouldn't go over the grass, and a lot of people were upset about that. They actually fixed it to where you can extend the carpet even longer now to make it reach the road. So if you just go like this, you do need advanced placement. This is how long the carpet can be now. They'll let you move it to the end of the road. Okay, maybe it's not this one. Hello? I think I made a mistake. Hang on. It's the yellow one. My bad. The yellow one, you can now reach to the road, which is really nice. I don't know if this is because I mentioned something to them yesterday. If you guys do not know, we do have meetings with them as content creators, like give feedback and like ideas and stuff like that. So they were like, oh, any more questions? And I was like, I have a question. I feel like I always have a question every single meeting. I feel so bad, but like, I want to know things, you know? So I talked about this situation because I had talked about it before with them, and then I talked about it in my video. Is there any way we could get anything to extend the plots to the street? Froggy was saying, he's like, oh, maybe we could just like extend the carpet a little bit more for now. Maybe later we'll be able to like do something else. And they did just confirm that in the video that it's not happening in the near future, but they're going to look into it. So yeah, I don't know if this is because I said it yesterday or if they were already planning it. I don't really know, but if it was because of what I said yesterday, I vouch for you guys, okay? I vouch for you. So yeah, so I'm very happy about this.
While we love to brighten your day, we didn't expect some parts of the map to turn out this bright, especially your basements, theaters, and other builds that require a not so bright environment. When we added the new map, we also changed the skybox, not realizing it would affect darker areas so much. Our goal is to reduce the overall brightness and bring back darkness where you need it, while still keeping nights a little bit brighter than they used to be on the old map.
The lighting has been fixed, and I was messing with it this morning. It's very pretty with my school exterior. You'll see that. I was actually talking to Float today because we noticed that it does have a pink hue to the lighting. So we did mention that. So I don't know if they're going to adjust it just a little bit, but it's currently got a pink hue. So if you notice that, they're aware now.
We covered everything that was released with the latest update. We would love to share a bit of what's coming with the next update. First of all, the movies in the theater are going to change. Our next batch of movies is going to be available with the next update, and they are Evolution of Love, L1, F3, The Toast, and The Coffee Shop.
Oh my gosh, I remember looking through these. The Toast one is so good. I love the Toast one. Also, mine is coming, okay? It's just not coming yet. I know when it's coming out. I just can't share that with you. My movie will be in the theaters eventually. I promise you I will make a YouTube short about it. So I'll let you guys know, and I'm sure we'll do like a little celebration for it or something. Maybe we could do like a little red carpet thing. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so these are the movies that are coming out pretty soon, so stay tuned.
We're also adding a bunch of new items and textures, something I know a few of you have been missing from the latest updates.
Oh my gosh, okay, so them talking about the new textures, Capto is like begging for this texture. So if you see this texture in build mode eventually, thank Capto, because I'm pretty sure he's the one that really is forcing this one.
You've already seen some of the construction in town that mentions a school is coming soon. And we're still on track to release by fall and are excited to share a little more info on what it will look like. First up, the classes. We didn't want to make just another building where you drop your kids at and then pick them up.
They're sharing this? Really? They're gonna share? Okay, I'm kind of surprised they're sharing about this.
The school will come with different classes with activities fit for the class that you are in, and the school will have a schedule for everyone who attends the school to follow. Classes will have grades, so make sure that you do your best or you may get grounded when you come home with an F. School is not only about classes, of course, and another important aspect of going to school is making friends and developing your personal style. So when you're on break, you will be able to let your personality shine by customizing your locker and showing it off to your friends.
Customizing the lockers? Oh my god, I'm excited about that one. I'm really excited about that one.
And we hear you, builders. What about you? Well, a school requires a lot of new assets such as furniture. This means that you'll be spoiled with a lot of new items in build mode, as we're making a lot of the new school assets available to build with.
Let's be honest, my school is gonna be done before this one comes out, most likely. We're gonna have to do a video, a updating my school with all the new school items because I have to make them all from scratch. Love that for me.
We're also looking into bringing the player list back, but keep in mind that this will not work exactly like how it was before.
I don't know if you can move the player tag specifically, but I really hope it's gonna stay where the money is. It's just gonna be like below it.
Moving on to some known issues and bugs. No, it's not you. Sometimes pizza delivery breaks when you deliver to a customer. It seems like the customer does not want the pizza they ordered anymore. And while this is frustrating, it's something we're working on fixing and is not an intended bit of realism that we added to the game.
I think they actually fixed it today. We just released another hotfix to new servers, improved world lighting in Skybox, increased the maximum size of the simple carpet so you can use it as a driveway, fixed issue where some customers didn't want your pizza during delivery, so they did fix that today, and added the option to change material on the hay bale.
There were also a few issues with build mode that we tackled. One of them being getting stuck in build mode and not being able to click anything, or leaving build mode and the entire user interface breaks. This had the highest chance of happening when you're building with someone else or on someone else's plots.
Yep,
and this should have been fixed in a previous hotfix and should not be an issue anymore on new servers.
It was fixed.
Now, somewhat of an older bug. If you remember the ticket system we had during the winter update, you may recall people finding a glitch where you could duplicate these tickets. Some of the people who did this glitch now have a plot that they can't load, even if there's data on it. And while this is frustrating, our team has been occupied with the world map, school, and other big updates, and fixing this has a bit of a lower priority. Mainly because it's—
Okay, so technically they kind of earned that because they were using a glitch that they shouldn't have been. So, karma?
It's coming from glitched money. What we can tell you, however, is that the goal is to bring back those plots you may have lost when you got unbanned. One is a permanent ban and the other is an appealable ban, meaning that you can appeal your ban through a messaging system. This messaging system currently does not always work, making it so that some people with a temporary ban can't appeal. This has been reported internally, but is not a top priority at the moment. The map was our biggest—
That's not a top priority. Wait.
Making it so that some people with a temporary ban can't appeal. This has been reported internally, but is not a top priority at the moment.
Okay, that I don't know how I feel about. I mean, temporary bans, some of them are on accident, and if you can't— Okay, wait, no, temporary ban, okay, I think I get it. Temporary ban, like, it's not a top priority because it just gets fixed, like, you're not permanently banned. So I kind of get it, but at the same time, if your players are getting temporary banned and they can't appeal, and it was for something that they shouldn't even have been temporarily banned for, they need to be able to appeal that. I feel like that kind of should be a priority, but let me know in the comments what you think.
You can drive underwater on the new map. When we still had the old map, your car
so
wouldn't be able to
thankful about
drive
that.
anymore once it hit the water, and it was originally our intention for the new map to have the same system in order to add a touch of realism. However, when this was noted during testing, we prioritized the fun of driving underwater instead of fixing it, meaning that this is a bug we're aware of, but we are not planning to fix it. There's also a number of smaller issues. Some of them have been fixed over the last few weeks, such as floating signs, the family tree getting stuck, and more. One of the bugs we're still working on is your walls and roofs not disappearing when you hide your floors in build mode.
If that doesn't prove that the devs are working their butts off right now to fix things, then I don't know what would. They're working on so much. Like, they are really trying to fix as much as possible. Oh my gosh, we have crosswalk lights. Those are so cute. What? I did not know about that. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Let me know which one you're the most happy about in the comments below. But that's it for today's video, so make sure to subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time.